Howdy, y'all. Welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I've got a great one for you today. One of the most interesting fiddle tunes that's really emerged as a jam favorite over the last decade or so is Big Sciota. It's got an old history, but it's really had a revival, like I said, the past decade or two. And it's a very busy melody. It's got a lot going on. It's very interesting. That's why people love it. And for banjo, it can be a bit challenging to try to fit all those notes in there. I taught an advanced version that played a lot of the melodic style in 2016. And some of you have been asking for more of a straight ahead style that you could tackle without having to get into the more advanced concepts. That's what this lesson is. We're going to play all the parts of the melody that need to be there to play Big Sciota. And then we're going to learn also how to begin to throw some things in that would make it more interesting. If you haven't gone up the neck much, we're going to do that. And we're going to do it in a way that's not very intimidating. We've got some pretty easy positions that we can jump to. If you're a member of BanjoBenClark.com, you have access to this video and many, many more. If you're not, I'd be honored to have you on board. Let's jump in. This is a typical fiddle tune. It has an A part and a B part that we're going to repeat after we play it once. And with each of the A parts, I'll give you a couple different variations. We'll do the same thing in the B parts. But the main point of this lesson is to figure out how to play this very complex fiddle tune melody on banjo without getting too difficult. Now, if we were going to play this melody note for note, like you would on guitar or mandolin, it would sound something like this. So you could do it single string style like that, or we can find ways around that. We can pick out some melody notes that are very important, that really stick out as Big Sciota, and we can put them in some basic rolls that help us hear that melody. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have just a little kickoff here, the first measure, walking in. Now, as you play along with the Jam Track MP3s, I have a couple measures at the beginning for our potatoes. And then you would walk into this first A part, but I don't have that on the tab here, but you can learn about potatoes over on the potato lesson. Now, after you get started, here's what it sounds like. Now, that roll is not difficult. We've kind of got a reverse forward roll, then a forward roll, and the chord shapes aren't hard. But are there notes there? Listen to what the main melody notes are. They're there, just in a slightly different order, aren't they? So we're cheating a little bit. We're still playing the melody notes. We're just playing them in a way that fits into a banjo roll. And we're allowed to do that. That's legal in banjo world. And actually, it's encouraged. As we go to the next line, same type of thing. We're just going to climb, make a slide, go up and land on this partial C chord. Then we're going to walk it up to the 4th fret. And then once we get to measure 9, we're going to reach the top of our range in this A part. Now what you'll notice is that at the beginning of measure 9, I'm going to play an open 5th string. That's the melody note. And that melody note can also be played here on the 5th fret. Why didn't I play it there? Well, I just wanted to show you another way to do it. Now I will say that whenever we play the melody note on the 5th string, it sounds different than this. It has a different tone. This 5th string's not quite as punchy, and you might find that you want to hear the melody note more clearly on this 5th fret. I'll play it there on the 5th fret for you to hear. Versus what's written. So this has, usually on most banjos, more of a round, mellow sound. I put it there, but I want you to think about which way that you would like to play it. Now, as we go into the second A part, we're carrying many of the same ideas over. We're just going to introduce a couple other options. One thing that's, I think, unique about this melody is how syncopated it can get. And we're going to show a little bit of that in measure 12. So we're going to put a little rest in there, which we're not used to doing in banjo playing a lot of times. 1 and rest, and 3 and 4. And we'll go into the second phrase. In measure 14, we're going to do a little single string lick. That's a great lick. You need to just put that one in your back pocket. Next line, same slide. This time when we walk up, we're going to walk up the whole chord shape. So go from here to there at the end of measure 16, and then the same type of lick in measure 17. And that's the end of the second A part. In the next video sequence, we'll go through the B parts, and then we'll play it slowly together.